welcome to another edition of unboxing for J&J Toy Giants. If you guys actually watched the previous video, you saw that we did a toy hunt, which we haven't done in a while, but we're awesome and making sure that we're getting that content out to you. But we're going to go over what we actually got over at Ollie's. And be sure to go to your local Ollie's bargain outlet because they have some really cool stuff that you can get at a really, really good price. Better than like Walmart or Target. Not that they're not good, but I actually like to go to Ollie's to get the really cool stuff. So tell them what you got.
I got this puzzle.
All right, so this is an actual wooden puzzle, which if you haven't known Jaden since he was born, as he grew older, he loved actually doing some wooden puzzles. And so that was actually something that he loves to do, and he still does today. Actually, not just regular puzzles, you know, that you see in like Walmart or Target, but like wooden puzzles. So we're gonna show some other stuff that we got today. What else did you get?
A Pokemon ball.
A Pokemon ball. Show them up real close so that they can see. Wow, that's a really bad glare, but you know the bubble. And we'll see what's on the back here. Look at that. What else is on there? So let's see.
The
red Pokeball, the gold Pokeball, blue Pokeball, and a white Pokeball. You want to let that bad boy breathe, brother. All right. While he's doing that, I'm actually going to pull out the very first thing that I found. I'm very excited because when I went to Ollie's, I felt like a 12-year-old boy again when I saw this, because I had this toy when I was a kid. And when we left New York City, I apologize, when we left the Bronx, I had to pretty much give all the stuff away, you know, because I couldn't take it with me. Plus, I was, you know, in more of like my mid-teens, so I really wasn't collecting toys anymore as I was. But I found this bad boy here, and I really do apologize about the glare. This was one of the original Power Ranger figures that they actually, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger figures, that they actually unveiled at the fall of 1994. These were actually, and it says in the back, figures were released in the fall of 1994. And I love this show. As a matter of fact, I actually have a gaming channel on Mixer. Be sure to check me out on Mixer. And my tag is Green Ranger 1619. And it has the Green Ranger picture on there. So while he's still unboxing his toy, I'm going to let this bad boy breathe as well.
Can you help me?
Sure. Yeah, let me see.
Now let's do it in view. Pika! Pika! Here is the face. Pika! Pikachu! Lightning tail. Pikachu! Pika! Pika!
Alright. They always make these toys really, really hard to get out. I don't understand. I understand you want to make sure that you're fastening them so they're not, you know, moving around in the bubble, but this is like taking the string off of a bakery box. Is that even such a thing anymore? Because I remember that was hard to get off as well. So as he's running away out of the camera, but this is actually the Pokeball. And you open it up. You gotta press it open. There we go.
Here's Pikachu!
Yeah, there's Pikachu. There you go. So I'm going to open up and let my Power Ranger, Green Ranger breathe, brother.
Look! Where is Pikachu?
Yeah, get in the camera so you can see. All right, so this is I believe this was a reproduction from the original figure that was back in 1994. And so this says that it was actually 2018, so this is a reproduction, but I don't care. It looks exactly like it was when I bought it back. Well, actually, I didn't buy it. I actually got it for Christmas. I got it for Christmas on 1994, and I was actually really, really sad because when I got it, the shield, the golden shield actually busted, where it only one part of it was stuck into the one little peg hole, and every time I put the shield on, it would automatically come off because it wouldn't like be able to fasten. So I'm gonna let this one breathe. All right. Okay, so now this is one of the things that I liked about these figures. Now the articulation is a real little, you know, choppy and robotic because that's just the way that they were back in the day. But if you press their morpher, it allows you to switch the head and you can see them without their helmet, which was a really cool thing because in the show, you could see that they would take off their helmet and they would still be in their gear. And then you, bam, right there. Just like that. So you open it up again, right? And then you press it. Back into action, brother. All right, so I'm going to take out the shield very carefully because I don't want it to be like 1994 all over again. All right, take this off. There we go. And if you're wondering where my partner in crime is, he's right next to me, opening up his puzzle. But you can see this is the Green Ranger, my boy Tommy Oliver, which was his full name in the show, who is still actually doing Tommy Oliver appearances on other shows on different variations of the show. Like he was still Tommy Oliver in Ninja Storm. He also did a mini-series or one episode of Wild Force where they did like all the Red Rangers because he was the Zeo Red Ranger. But enough about the history of Power Rangers. I could go all day. On here we have his Dragon Dagger, which is not really exactly the way it looks because it's not colored. It's just all silver. But that will go on here. There we go. So you can see that with his dagger there, which is the flute, the dragon flute. And it also has his blaster. So you can see right there. So that's cool. All right, and the next thing that I got, continuing with the nostalgia that I got, I also got the Red Ranger, Jason. All right, so we're going to let him breathe. Now, also, I also just noticed that they come with their power coin over there, so you can keep that as kind of like a. They were trying to elaborate or copy the Pogs that they were very, very famous back in the 90s. Pogs were like a real big thing. So this is Jason with his power sword. So again, this is the same thing that they did with Tommy. So you can see Jason right there, and then bam. Now in the show, they didn't have their logo of what dinosaur that they controlled. It was more so of the toys because a lot of people didn't know who was who, and you know. So it just kind of for toys purposes, but we didn't care. It looks exactly just like the characters in the show. So there you go. It's a very cool piece to collect. I was also able to get continuing on to collect my WWE figures. There was a 2-pack, WrestleMania 2-pack of Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. This is a really cool I actually loved this match. I didn't like the actual ending that they did on the pay-per-view. I thought that was kind of weak sauce. But and then they turned Shinsuke Nakamura heel, which I didn't really particularly like. All right. So we'll start off, and I'm surprised they didn't actually have the WWE title, because AJ was the WWE champion at the time. So, all right. So there's AJ, and I already have the WWE retro of AJ Styles. So this is actually one of the basic. This is not specifically an elite. I believe this is a basic. But it's a WrestleMania 2-pack. And my boy Shinsuke Nakamura, I actually got introduced to him back in 2017, early 2017, when I had a knee surgery. And I was kind of laid out for a little bit, and I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I saw this guy when he was with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I saw this awesome match that he had with, I believe it was AJ Styles. It was AJ Styles that he had in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So this was actually pretty cool. And then I started watching a lot of New Japan Pro Wrestling too. Those figures are actually coming out soon, pretty soon. They're going to start up with Okada and Ishii. So these are the 2-pack that I got for the WrestleMania Basic. Right here. And then we had this WWE Fan Central of Kevin Owens. And they actually have like a slam band, which is like a slap wrist kind of thing, but it's a WWE title. This is actually the United States Championship. So this is a really cool thing that I liked on this one. I'm actually a big Kevin Owens fan myself, so I'm going to let him breathe. Now, for those of you who are just joining us and don't know why I'm actually taking these out of the box if I'm a collector, and it's because I have decided to be what they call a loose collector, so I let them out of the box and I just keep them, you know. So this is the WWE United States Champion, and you kind of slap it on your wrist. My wrist is a little bit too big to have it, so that's right there. And then Jaden wants it, so I'm gonna have to give it to him.
Look, it fits me, guys.
Yeah, it fits him. Okay, so this is Kevin Owens right here. Now, they did a pretty good job. He actually, this is kind of outdated now because he has more tattoos now when he came back from injury, but this is a great piece. I love this one. Articulation is actually pretty good. It does bend at the knees a little bit. Right here. All right. Finishing out our haul that we did at Ollie's. I saved the best for last, okay? The one, the only, 16-time kiss stealing, wheeling dealer, woo, son of a gun. I think I messed that up. It's limousine riding, jet flying, wheeling dealing, kiss stealing, son of a gun. Woo! And again, this one, yeah. This one also comes with, I think I dropped it. I'll show. Ugh. It also came with the slam band, but I'll post a picture on our Instagram when I find it because I got so many boxes here. I don't know what happened. But Ric Flair, right here. Look at that piece. Look at that. You look. That's a great figure. All right, so that's it for our toy haul. Why don't you say what's up to the people and say What do you want? What do you want him to do?
Comment down below. Subscribe.
Bye bye.